My audition for Descendants is unforgettable, and I'm going to try and tell a quick version of the story here. So for the audition for Descendants, first off, I had no idea that it was like a Disney film or it was going to be this massive hit, so I didn't really pay attention to it too much, right? Exactly like Chad would. I went to the audition, I was in the audition room, there was 20 of us there. I ended up telling a joke to all these guys, and just as I was hitting the punchline and everybody was laughing and I had a big smile on my face, Kenny walked into the room. He had his little dog and his cane at the time, and everybody just silence in the room. And I was like, ha 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 ha. And then Kenny didn't say a word, he just pointed at me, held it for a second, and then walked into the other room where we were gonna be filming the audition. And everybody in the room was like, ooh, you're in trouble. And I thought, well, there goes my chance at this part. And so a few people went in before me, and then I finally went in. And I can remember Kenny just putting his feet up on the table, throwing down his script and saying, okay, you're my guy. Let's see it. Let's see what you got. You're my guy. But before I even said anything, he told me that, like, hey, you're my pick for this. And so, I mean, the pressure was on then. I had to, like, really come through. But I remember that so vividly. Had I not been telling that dumb joke to all these guys, and if they hadn't laughed at it and I hadn't had this big dumb smile on my face, I probably wouldn't have been Chad Charming. Stressful? No. I just booked a job. It was amazing. And I very much underestimated how much work it would take to do this job, because I lied in the audition about being an actor, or about being a dancer. So, yeah, I didn't know how much work it was going to take to do this. So maybe I should have been a little bit more stressed, but in my naivete and idiocy, I just was happy. Working with Kenny Ortega is a special experience. Tons of fun, like massive, boisterous fun. But the other side of things is Kenny is the guy he is because he helps people bring out the best in people. And so working with him, I came in thinking, oh, I've got the best ideas, but then collaborating with Kenny, he just improved on everything that we all brought in. So it was an awesome experience. Okay, my best memories, some of my best memories on set are at the end of a filming day, you go back to your trailers and you take off your wardrobe and you clean all your makeup off and stuff. And so on the first film, Zach, the guy who plays Doug, and we shared a trailer just because we were like best friends, and we were like, wow, why have two trailers? Let's just share a trailer. And so at the end of each day, we would come in after working and dancing, and we were exhausted, so we would play music as loud as possible, and we would just like kind of have like a rock out dance party in the trailer. And our trailer would just be so loud, and it would be like shaking from the outside. So people were like, what the heck is going on in there? But I remember doing that every day, and it was so much fun. I have seen the new Descendants Rise of the Red. I actually got to go down to the premiere and watch that and meet all of the new people that joined the franchise. And I thought it was an awesome continuation of the first three movies. And I think it set the whole franchise up to kind of go as long as they wanted to. And yeah, I love the movie. I think it's a great movie. And Chad, I didn't get to be part of it, but Chad was mentioned in it, so feather in my hat. And who knows? Maybe you'll see some old familiar faces in the next couple of Descendants. Everybody, I think, is kind of a Disney fan growing up. But the first movie I ever watched was Lion King. And I remember I was like 4 or 5 years old, and my dad had to take me out of the theater because I was so upset when Mufasa died. So I would say The Lion King is my favorite Disney movie, and I get really nostalgic about that one. But interestingly enough, if I could be any character in that movie or any Disney movie, it would be Scar. Just because I have a scar on my nose. Yes. I think my dream project would be to, if there was ever a biopic on Jim Carrey and I didn't get to at least audition for it, I don't think I'd ever forgive myself. And if I ever got the opportunity to do that, I would jump at it and dive in with both feet. I love conventions and Comic Cons because I love meeting people. In my normal life, I'm kind of a recluse, which is strange to some people because they're like, "Wow, you're just so loud and annoying all the time." Anyways, I got off track here. I love conventions and Comic Cons because you get to meet people from around the world, make connections with them. But you get to meet the fans, but you also get to meet some of the other actors that you might not have worked with and make long-lasting friendships and connections. And yeah, I think it's just a beautiful place to come together and for people to experience the people that they've seen on screen and stuff like that and find out that we are just as annoying as our characters.